Do-Rag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 19.03.28. Obamacare. How about Orwell and Obamacare? I want to remind everybody, in case you don't know, Obamacare, the idea that President Obama came up with on health care to compromise with the recalcitrant Republican Party, was Obamacare. A way to allow the insurance companies to still have a hand in who lives and who dies. Obamacare also had something called the individual mandate, which is something very big if you're a conservative. The idea that the individual has to be responsible. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, as long as there's no fingers on the scale. So you have the insurance companies involved in this Obamacare, health insurance. You have the individual mandate. Everything the Republican Party would love, because originally President Obama wanted health care, universal health care for all, be it Medicare, whatever we could come up with. But the Republican Party wasn't having it. No way. If it was up to the Republican Party, none of us would get anything. They'd make sure that they'd have tax cuts for the rich, and they would be paid for on our backs, just like Trump is trying to do now with getting rid of Social Security, trying to hobble it and hobble Medicare and all this other stuff. Everything you see this creep is doing, he's doing it for his rich friends. Like when he did his tax cut, it was reported when he got back to Mar-a-Lago, he said to his rich friends, "I just gave you a lot of money," something to that effect. This is the kind of creep that we have in our White House. Not out for us, but out for his rich friends. And we know that since the time that this country was founded, and since the time immemorial, the rich have always wanted to mess over the poor, no matter what and where. In case you wonder about all this stuff about Obamacare, just think about this. Obama got his idea from Romney. Originally, well, not really originally, but just wait, it was known as Romneycare, this idea of individual mandate and insurance companies. Before that, it was known as Dole-Care, after Bob Dole. Insurance companies, individual mandate. Now, I don't know if these two, Dole and Romney, had protection for pre-existing conditions and allowing your kids to stay on until they're 25 or 26, whatever. But the fact of the matter was, and is, Obamacare, as it is called now, was a compromise from Obama to get the Republican Party on so he could get this health, this new health insurance going. I don't like the insurance companies. I hate them. It adds another layer, another Kafka-esque situation. Make us dance more for our care. I don't like them. I believe that there should be universal health care, Medicare for all. And I have Medicare now. I'm on a fixed income, but if they want to tax me extra, because I supposedly have a Cadillac insurance, supposedly, because I was a teacher and I'm getting a pension, I'll gladly do my fair share. But that's me. Obamacare used to be Romneycare, and before that it was Dole-Care. Republican idea. Why do they hate it so much? Why are they so stupid and crazy? Well, when I say Obamacare and Orwell, Obamacare, once again, the Trumpist Party is trying to revise history, believes that the past is mutable, can be changed, like they did in the novel 1984. Want us to forget the fact that Obamacare is really their care. It's really GOP care. It is really Romney care. It is really Dole care. They don't want us to see that. They want to revise history as if they want to make us believe that Obama invented it just by himself. When, as I said before, That was the compromise. Because that's what you're doing in politics. That's why when you're an extremist, it's going to be very hard because you got to give and take. And he tried to give and take. And the main reason the Republican Party can't stand Obamacare is because it's got his name on it. It's got his Obama name on it. And as we know today, the Republican Party is being held hostage, the party of Lincoln, and it's being controlled by Trumpist, racist turds. And that's why they can't stand Obamacare. And he's working hard and mighty to erase the legacy of Obama from our memories, from our existence. It's never going to happen. Because Donald Birther Bastard Trump is too short-sighted, ignorant, stupid to realize that the strength of our country, the strength of America, is in our tenacious fight for liberty and freedom, and for, in my personal case, the fight to keep the memory alive and to know who is our friends, who is our enemy, who's trying to hurt us. And it's definitely the Republican Party. Ladies and gentlemen, I would vote for a pile of feces if it was running against Trump. Because a pile of feces is not going to lock children up in cages or take away people's health care and leave people hanging in the street to die. They could try to revise history all they want. But once again, the reason these creeps hate Obamacare is because it's Obama. It's Obama's care. Even though Obama borrowed all those ideas from these Republican slime balls.